Hi everyone, as we move towards the winter I just wanted to put together a short video just to talk about the importance of getting the fundamentals right when we're practicing. Hopefully throughout the winter we're all going to be out on the range working on our swings, getting ready for the new season in the spring, but it's important that we're practicing the right thing and we're sort of disciplined within our practice. If you're not getting the basics right in the setup, you're not allowing yourself the best chance to actually make a good swing. Throughout the sessions I've sort of conducted so far, one thing I sort of talk a lot about is the grip. Now this is massively important because your grip is determining ultimately what the club face can do throughout the swing, and it's obviously very important that we get that club face back to the ball as square as possible. So I'm just going to sort of recap first of all on the grip. So the best way to sort of take grip of the club, if you hold your hand down by your side with the club, it should sit into your fingertips. So then when you take hold of the club and hold it out in front of you, what we're looking for, you should be able to see 1.5 to 2 knuckles on the left hand. And this V shape between your thumb and forefinger should then point up to your right shoulder. Now this is very important in the backswing. One thing we see a lot of is the grip being too much in the palm. When this is the case, you'll see the left wrist tends to bow on the way back. Okay, we get it more in the fingertips so I can see those knuckles. It allows the club or the wrist to hinge, creating a bit more leverage, which will hopefully get us in towards the bottom of the ball when we're making a swing. Next thing to do with the grip, we want to get the hands locked together so they're sort of working as one. I'd recommend an overlapping grip here, so you'll see the little finger just overlaps the other three on the grip. And again, as we look down, we're looking for this right thumb to totally cover the left thumb. So this is really, really important to get right before you try and make a swing. So as we move on from the gripping to the actual setup, you'll see here I've got a couple of alignment sticks down on the ground, and these I think should be in everybody's bag for when they're practicing. If you haven't got these, you can always use a couple of clubs, but they're massively important for, I think, getting your ball position correct. And it's important that we're practicing with the ball position in the right place. So you'll see I've got an alignment stick running between my feet here. This is highlighting the ball position, and the other one here running across that one is for my alignment. So as I'm setting up to the golf ball, I'm making sure that my toes are equidistant from this rod here. Now I've got 7 iron here in my hand, so I want the ball position just ahead of centre, which you can see that's exactly where it is, and I can see that from this alignment stick. So if I was moving on to my driver, again I'll be moving the ball position forward, and again with the use of the alignment stick I can see exactly where that ball is positioned. So as we move on to the other angle, it's obviously important to be the right distance away from the golf ball and to get the weight onto the balls with your feet. So best way of doing this, if you hold the club out in front of you with straight arms, if you flex from the hips until your club hits the floor and then just soften the knees, you should be in the perfect sort of hitting position. One thing we don't like to see when people are setting up to the ball is someone sort of stretching for it. This line between your forearm and the club becomes one continuous line, and it's really going to sort of hinder your ability to get to the bottom of the ball and make your strike pretty inconsistent. So just try and get yourself in that comfortable position, so flex from the hips till the club hits the floor, soften the knees, and you should find then the weight is sort of anchored into the balls with your feet. So there's just a few little tips just for when you are practicing. Try and practice in the right way so you can check that everything is as it should be.